Hello there, folks around the globe that we're stuck on. We're back. And I am starting an organization called Lettucey is Still Too Underrated. What the hell is wrong with you all?
And I am your 2025 NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this is the read. Thanks for coming back. Period. I'm literally so happy. I'm so full. It has been an incredible.
I knew it was coming for you.
I mean,
I did.
You did. I mean, and I appreciated that positive energy, but it was so fucking nerve-wracking to have this series go to 7 games. But it's official. I am satisfied as a sports fan. I literally have nothing else to ask for.
What else is there?
There's nothing. And really, as a fan, you have to get to a point of being satisfied with something because you're not on the team. You're not on the team, girl. So
yeah, that's true.
You're not the athlete. The athletes can say, oh, no, you're the one championship, not enough. I got to go for another one. No, I got my one championship.
You have it. Yeah.
I got to witness a championship from all of my teams, and I truly have nothing else to ask for.
In your prime.
Shout out to us for being that girl all goddamn season, and you bitches hated on us so fucking bad. So fucking bad. Shout out to
I was going to introduce myself as Lightning McCloud, but I thought you wouldn't get it.
From the Cars movie?
Yeah, but like Lightning and Thunder.
Oh, you're right. I would not have got it. I'm like, what is his name? Lightning McQueen? Yeah, I would not have gotten that. So. I absolutely would not have gotten that. So
I think it is McQueen. Why did I say McCloud?
I don't know. Like, I would have never made that connection, but
I didn't like Cars. Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you. It means a lot.
I was similarly, I mean, clearly not as much, but I was similarly nervous. I wanted you to win.
Thank you. We were all together just, I literally could not even sit. I was pacing the whole fucking game. My friend like you need to be on medication. Like, this is not, you're not well.
That's sports fandom.
Yeah.
I've seen my father.
It is.
The light in his soul just be extinguished at home watching a game.
It can do that to you. It really can.
And it thankfully would not go further than that. But he would sometimes just, by the grace of God, come home and seemingly be in a good half decent mood.
Yeah.
Dark-skinned Jamaican immigrant working in the streets of South Florida. My God, how could you?
Right. You had a lot going on.
His piece was coming home and sitting on that fucking reclining sofa that he worked his ass off to buy and watching sports.
Yeah.
And when they would not have their asses in gear and just do what he suggests.
Yeah.
Because he's the coach.
Right.
And a professional athlete.
Absolutely.
5-time Super Bowl winner.
And they should be able to detect the vibes.
And they know, like, why aren't you listening to what he's saying?
Right.
He would get frustrated.
Yeah.
And I would see him become, like, disappointed.
Yeah.
Because his team lost.
Yeah.
And I got it. But I say all that to say I completely understand the energy. And even the few times I've tapped into a sporting event, especially championships or finals.
Yeah.
And if I don't have a team to root for, I still feel the thrill of it.
Yeah. I was just watching the Sky and Sparks game last night, which was actually really good. And it was a great game. Like, after the second quarter, the Sky had this big comeback. And I'm watching it, it's coming down to it in the fourth. And I was like, if this was my team, I would be shitting bricks right now. Like, but this is so fun when you don't really care who wins.
When you don't care.
It's so much nicer, but yes, it was an incredible series. Shout out to the Pacers. Y'all, I mean, I knew it was going, once y'all started making y'all way through the East, I knew it was going to be y'all. I hate that Haliburton went down like that. That really was deeply disturbing to see that injury and to see ABC replay it 38,000 times during the game.
Why do they do that?
I really don't know. Like, the nigga laid on the floor, pounding his hand on the fucking court and like crying. I think we all know what happened, and we can just not do that. Like
we're here to watch sports ball, not Saw.
Yeah.
Why do you want us to?
Yeah. And I first of all, I hate to see that. I actually do like Haliburton, obviously not when he's playing us, but otherwise I like him as a player. I hated to see it, and I knew it was going to fuel all of y'all. Oh, this win got an asterisk. If Haliburton didn't get hurt, blah, blah. If, shoulda, coulda, anything could happen, girl. But at the same fucking time, it wasn't no miracle. It wasn't like, oh my God, the Thunder skated into the finals by the skin of their teeth. We was that bitch all season long. So why y'all acting like it didn't make sense? We were the favorites at the start of the fucking playoffs. So I don't know why y'all acting like somehow we didn't actually deserve it or didn't work. Well, I'm not.
And if the spirit of sports shorts could come out for 2 seconds. Thunder, what it does.
Oh boy.
What it is.
Oh boy.
Thunder is a herald. It represents a dangerous and disastrous and quick coming of destruction.
Okay, preacher.
It's natural. It's unstoppable. It's going to take place. So what you do when you hear the thunder is you make way for the boo.
Period.
This has been Sports Shorts. You're welcome.
Because you might hear it coming, you might feel it coming, but somehow you niggas didn't see us coming. And we just had to come through and whack every last one of you bitch-ass niggas on our way to the goddamn ring. And that's exactly what we did.
It gets louder and louder. And the louder it is, the closer the problem is. I'm finished.
Come on now. It's a word here for somebody.
I might just have to preach instead. Because, I'm just trying to inform you.
It's been a great week for me between the Thunder and my mayoral candidate won.
I cannot. I'm gagging. The girls are out here talking about, let's move to New York. Which
Mr. Mamdani.
Because in a matter of a week or two.
Yeah.
Mama's over here sending the Marines to pluck abuelas out of their goddamn house.
Please, this whole
and New York was like, we're fine. We're tired.
We're not doing this. We're not. I'm so proud of this city. This is why I live here. When people say, wow, living in New York, you pay federal, state, and city taxes, local tax. You paid 5 different kinds of taxes. Yes, I do.
Well, you pay everything.
I do. Correct.
You do, yeah.
Correct. And this is why. This is why. I left where I came from because it was too conservative and moving backwards for me. I moved here for progressive people pushing society in the direction that I thought it was supposed to go in.
And that's why they can't pry you out.
And that's why you cannot get me about this, bitch. You cannot do it. But I'm very, very excited. I was so proud to go vote yesterday. I even took a picture of my ballot, which I just felt so childish, but I took a picture of it.
That's cute.
Some rapper, I guess he got his fans, I guess he got enough people to sign a petition or whatever to get himself on the ballot. His name is Paper Bag Love Boy or something like that. His name is just on the ballot next to actual serious people who have a shot in hell. I was like, can you niggas quit playing with democracy?
Right.
Can you stop fucking playing?
This is why we in the position we in now. Can y'all find something to do?
Eric Adams, dumbass, talking about he ranked himself 1 through 5. So you just wrote yourself in. And then,
we see how.
Do you think that works that way? Do you think you're funny, or I cannot wait to get that bitch up?
Girl,
out here.
just go.
It's a new dawn and a new day.
What Felicia Rashad say? And don't forget to leave.
Don't forget to leave when you go, or don't forget to go when you leave. One or the other.
Something like that.
Either way,
that line was cunty.
It was. So yeah, my people, my choices, my things that have been winning lately. I'm very, very excited. Very, very happy.
Good. That's good to hear. Let's do some Black excellence, which also contain Happy Black Things. And this week, Happy Black Things for awesome Black legends. First of all, Debbie Allen's going to be receiving an honorary Oscar at the Governor Awards. The honorary Oscar is reserved for individuals who've made, quote, extraordinary distinction in lifetime achievement.
Hey, man.
Which it's Debbie Allen. Duh. I mean, if you don't know, Google her.
You do. You know who Debbie Allen is.
You know her. aged. And so some of the kids
figure it out.
ask your mama,
Yep.
ask the lady who introduced you to this podcast, ask them who Debbie Allen is, and you're gonna have a weekend, baby.
Yeah,
She's done it out. In terms of Black art, she's been there. She's done it, and she's done it expertly. So expertly that people within the art form say, can you come back and be in charge of it? She's that girl.
She is. So this is very much deserved. Debbie Allen.
It's so deserved.
Absolutely one of our legends.
Celebrated across the world, across media. She's fierce. Also celebrated and fierce is one Marla Gibbs, who's going to be releasing a memoir called It's Never Too Late, now at the age of 94 years old.
Wow.
Once again, you don't know who Marla Gibbs is.
That one you really might not know, but you should, baby.
You should.
You really should.
You should. We're talking about the Jeffersons. We're talking about really every
227
you've ever heard of in your life.
Yeah.
227. She's guest starred on a million things. She's acted in a million things. She's been a fave and hilarious. I actually just randomly, I don't know why YouTube suggested this to me, but literally yesterday, YouTube suggested this, I don't know, it's some channel, I guess, that does like short classic jokes, like clips from like stand-up comedies or special, it's like minute-long jokes. And it was Marla Gibbs, and she told this joke about a gorilla walking into a bar, how it ordered a drink. And the bartender, I guess, assuming because it was a gorilla and was stupid, overcharged it because it put a 10 on the bar. So he gave him back 15 cents. And the gorilla took the drink, sipped it, and minded his business. And another person behind the bar was like, I should go talk to him. He seems very friendly. We don't get that many gorillas in here. So he goes over to the gorilla and says, hey, just wanted to say hi to you. We don't get that many gorilla. You're like the first gorilla we've ever had in here. And the gorilla says back to him, for $9.85 a drink, I won't be back either. Something like that. Like, I was just
stupid.
And that was the end of it. And it was just such a clean, old school joke while she's behind the bar. I don't know what it was from. Gorgeous, funny, cute. Just Marla. I don't know why YouTube suggested this to me yesterday, but I would love to read this book because I can't imagine all of the things she must have to say from not just Hollywood, just her life in general, and being a Black woman who's seen and been a part of so many different things, and also just what she is thinking now. I'd love to see what this book has to offer. It's set to be released early next year, and it says that it reflects on her difficult childhood, bold move to Los Angeles, tireless fight for fairness and creative freedom in Hollywood. And it's more than just a personal story. It's a blueprint for resilience and reinvention. So again,
the things the girls need.
The things the girls need.
So desperately right now, especially.
Just let me knock everything off the coffee table and spread this across. Like, resilience, reinvention. Yes, please. Yes, ma'am. And who better to get it from than a 94-year-old icon?
Right.
That I would roll out a red carpet for if she was at Gelson's.
Yeah. And who, I mean, as somebody who was just a kid when she was doing her probably most popular work on, 227 and the Jeffersons and all that. I'm pretty sure the Jeffersons is even older. But
Jefferson's older than you.
The point being, that story about how her lawyer got her all the rights and privileges of an EP on 227 because she was developing the show, even though she didn't get the EP credit. That part that they put in there in the little blurb about her book, and how, the fact that she was a Black woman in like the 70s and 80s, like coming up with this sort of power and influence, and that laying the groundwork for showrunners like Issa and Shonda Rhimes. I was just like, that's so crazy because I'm so familiar with your work, and yet I never knew that part of it.
Damn.
And so it's stuff like that that makes me really want to read this book and get into it, because it is such an incredible privilege to make it to 90 plus. especially as a Black person. Between institutional racism and food deserts and police, we do not live that long.
Literally.
Literally,
no, girl.
Literally those three things, like in that order.
Literally.
It's not funny, but
it's true though.
So it just makes me so curious. Like, oh my God, what else do you have to talk about? Like, I just so desperately want to read it and learn from her and hear about her experiences.
I feel like the way that I felt when I finished Miss Tina's book.
Yes.
Like, this is so much bigger than the star that I recognize and celebrate. Like, this connected with me. And it felt like, without being preachy or taking the perspective of like, I'm going to give you some lessons, I got lessons from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it felt like familiar. Like,
yes. I have recommended Miss Tina's memoir to so many people. Like, because especially to people who are like, oh, people of a certain age, they can't change, they can't grow, they don't evolve, they don't this, they don't that. I'm like, you need to actually, just because the people of certain generations don't do that does not mean it's impossible. And here's a lady talking about, very frankly and candidly, about a lot of the struggles she went through just being a wife and mother and Black girl in the South in that time. But anyway, yes, I felt the same way when I was reading the blurb for this. I'm like, oh, this is giving Miss Tina's memoirs type of vibes. And so I cannot wait to read it. Shout out to our Black icons, for real. I cherish them.
I do too.
Because they won't always be here.
Okay, let's do the hot box. We're going to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start with something because you just had me, when you mentioned her fight for EP credit.
Yeah.
And so on. I just read this yesterday. Or I read this morning. That Christian Keys made a video on TikTok, I think.
Did he?
Where he said that, again, he didn't mention any very wealthy filmmakers in this.
Okay.
What he did say, though, was that he's taking All the Queen's Men, the show he created, he's taking that universe and show and moving it away from BET Plus. Now, Tyler Perry is usually credited, I think, for All the Queen's Men. I don't know what exactly his involvement is with the show.
Wikipedia says EP.
Okay.
Which makes sense to me, honestly.
But I think a lot of people, I guess, have assumed it's another one of his shows or whatever. So I know.
Well, he writes it. It was just created and inspired by Christian's work. But I think Tyler is the one. So, how good it is to be determined.
Well,
Christian probably like, let me take my shit back. Let me take my shit back and write it myself. Because what the fuck, bitch?
Well, interestingly, I didn't know this because why would I be watching it? But he said that on season 2, they removed his credit created by
did they?
In the show. And he said that he went to them about putting it back, and they wouldn't do it. And he had to go to the guild.
Wow.
He had to contact the writers union.
Now remember when
and get them to do what they had.
Remember when that white man said that if you piss off Tyler, he'll threaten to take stuff away or just outright do it? Remember when that white boy said that just last week?
He had to call, contact WGA and say, these people are breaking the rules.
Wow.
Like you can't, like they weren't permitted to do, like you can't do.
Why would you even, no, but it's the sort of thing you so obviously can't do. It's like, once again, Tyler Perry has 0 attorneys working over there. Like, who's in HR? Who do you run things by before you make decisions? Like, it needs to be somebody.
And what would be the problem exactly for you to take the person's created by credit off between the first and second season? Oh, so anyway, he said, he called the girlies and said they over there playing games.
Yeah.
And then they shut that shit down. He said, so I guess he's had for a while now. He's very attached to it because he said he started work on it 15 years ago.
Yeah.
He considered it like his baby, and he wants to make spinoffs. He wants to create like a world around it.
Yeah.
He really wants to make a Lady Power. But he said that those things would very likely not happen with BET, and that he's already speaking to people who are very interested in picking up those things somewhere else. Now, it didn't sound like he said anything about All the Queen's Men specifically, like the show that is already out.
Yeah.
It sounds like that might stay on BET Plus. But then he would continue to take other shows elsewhere, which might actually be the best thing for it, because then somebody else would maybe be riding them.
Yeah. Because isn't BET Plus just Tyler Perry Plus, really? Isn't it just, I think 60% of that program
the way I
is
look
Tyler.
at it.
I really do think, because I remember when they were launching it, I think a big selling point was, you want to stream all the Medea plays, bitch, you got to go to BET Plus. So,
it was.
Yeah.
It was. The only other things I think I know of on BET Plus that I don't believe are affiliated with him in any way are Kev's show, Kev on the Stage's show. And I think Miss Pat is
Miss Pat.
Plus,
yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Those are the only ones.
That's probably it.
I know of.
Yeah, I can't think of any others off the top of my head.
Shows I've heard are actually, first of all, Miss Pat is funny. And
extremely.
then I haven't watched Churchy, but I've heard it's good. So,
yeah.
But yeah, it feels like BET Plus to me has always, every time I see an ad for an original, it's one of his things.
Yeah. I told y'all how I felt about that man. And those deeply pathetic text messages. I still, just yesterday, I thought about that and I physically cringed thinking about, I'm like, imagine being worth billions and
I can't
being this thirsty behind a regular ass looking white man. Like, I just don't get it. I really can't fathom acting like that, but I have a therapist. And
queer men and masculine beings. When you're a billionaire,
you can literally have
a dozen of consensual willing girls in jockstraps. Like, what do you want for dinner?
You could book 50 white boys who look just like that to come be on a yacht.
Yes,
in Speedos and call you Mandingo Daddy. Like, you can have whatever freaky
NDA signs in blood. Like, what are you? What?
Because it's never about consent. It's never about fairness or equity. It's always about power and the abuse.
Power. I don't. Yep.
That's it. So we I guess we
couldn't even have been Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa looking ass nigga.
I mean,
Ben Feldman.
Somebody super fine. Like
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I maintain that white, I forgot something Dixon. Shout out to him though, because that's a lot of money and power to consistently turn down. To consistently be like, I don't want to be bothered, knowing that this man holds your career in his hands.
And the gag is, like, even if it was like a Beauty and the Beast, that's not a good comparison.
It's not, because Belle was a hot.
I only think about
that girl was held against her will.
I only thought of it because she eventually is like, oh, this nigga ain't that bad.
He wore her down.
He actually, like, kidnapped her, imprisoned her, was incredibly abusive. Anyway,
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, like 1000% is what that story is about, from the beginning to the end. But the gay is like, I don't even know if this was sheer, I'm not attracted to you, could never be attracted to you, versus like, maybe something could have happened if all of this wasn't so weird and tense and blink thrice.
And it could just be, yes, I'm gay, but I'm an actor and I genuinely want to act. I don't actually want to go to work and get fucked in the back, during the breaks. I want to come to work and feel proud of myself and feel like I'm doing a good job. I don't come to work to be sexually harassed. Can you believe it? Some people just want to make money and go home.
Again, perhaps you ain't even unattractive. Perhaps
you're not.
This ain't even outside of the thing. Perhaps I genuinely want to work in this industry.
Mm-hmm.
You are a huge beacon in the industry.
You're a big employer.
And what do I look like fucking on you before
Right.
I have both feet in the door?
Literally that. But you just could not help but be a creepy
But you couldn't
weirdo. You just had to. The texts alone are so embarrassing. If I was told I would have gave that man whatever he wanted, just please don't file a lawsuit. Please don't take no screenshot.
What's he gonna take?
I would have bought that nigga a mansion. Shit, you one Jeep. I give you have a fleet of Jeep. You can have a Jeep dealership, bitch. Just please don't tell nobody I was thirsting after you like this.
Call Stefan Diggs and ask him to find you a castle.
Okay, all right.
Let's talk about that.
Oh Christ!
Cardi B has a new album that she's announced. Her new album comes out September 19th. It is called Am I the Drama?
You answered the question. Asked and answered. Correct.
Was that a Freudian slip? The album is called Am I the Drama? It was out on September 19th.
Ooh, my cousin's birthday.
Already pre-orderable. 23 some odd tracks. The last two are Up and WAP.
That's very deliberate.
Okay.
The girls do that to keep the numbers for the album up. The album's probably already platinum because of that.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a trick of the streaming era to make your numbers look better.
No.
Not you just now.
Fucking.
Not it just now clicking.
Are you kidding me? This whole time, I am like, why are niggas releasing all these token ass albums? Why is this album War and Peace? Why is this album the Old and the New Testament, bitch? Why are these albums so long? My God, in 3 seconds, you were like, cause money.
Cause money. Why else would you do that? Up and WAP are so old.
5 years!
Yeah, so there's no other reason.
What came out in COVID?
You did that to get the numbers for the album looking right.
I feel like just moving on to letters. I'm gagged.
Work.
Okay, so I cannot believe that I never even put that together. I was just like, I guess it's just trendy now to make
oh, it definitely
songs
is.
that are 25. But I didn't think of, okay.
Yep.
Woo. Okay. Well, I heard that new song.
You were not ready. You heard Outside?
Yes, I heard the one you mentioned, there being like a sound of it or whatever out on TikTok.
Oh yeah, yep.
I immediately forgot about it, and then I was on the internet listening to music I wanted to, and Apple was like, "Oh hey, Cardi B has a new song that just came out. It's called Outside," and I was like, "Oh, this is about to be some mess." So I went and I listened to it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you because I don't dislike Cardi B. The song is fine. Like it sounds to me like a song she's already made. It sounds like Up or like I don't know if I could place my finger on it yet, but it sounds very, very familiar. But then I do feel like if I ever, for whatever reason in this era, find myself outside drunk and a song come on, I might go, we out. Sorry, I probably will
absolutely,
be bopping along to it. Okay, two things. One, I feel like, and follow me or help me if you understand, if this makes sense to you. I feel like the lyrical subject matter, like I feel like it hits a little bit different for me when I'm this deep in your business. Does that make sense?
Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
Like, if I knew that you and Offset had separated and it wasn't so great and you have a new man and that was kind of it. And then, boom, this ball drops that Offset has been a hot mess and deserves this or whatever. And then you have this record come out where you're addressing it. Would be, I don't know. I feel like it would hit different if it hadn't been like weeks and months of y'all threatening each other back and forth online, talking about you thought you were going to kill him, so you left, him threatening your new boyfriend over braids. Now she's talking, she was just in France, like, oh, y'all, this nigga, he got me a castle. This a real castle, y'all, look. And it was legitimately like,
sure,
a small castle somewhere in France with a moat and everything. She said it was crocodiles in the moat.
Oh, God. Beautiful
Beautiful inside. They're, you know, joking and playing around like a couple in their late teens in college. Like, it's just, you know. So yeah, I feel like one, I'm all about records by femmes that are like, fuck these niggas and I can do any and everything I want to, especially with my genitals. I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love that shit. It's what I was raised on. But I do feel like, maybe it's because I'm getting older too, it just hit different because I'm too deep in your business.
Yeah, and I think for me, it hits different because I don't really want to hear you trying to admonish the girls and tell them, you know, when I tell you niggas ain't shit, believe me, they gonna fuck on anything. Can't wait to tell your mama how she raised a bitch. These are all the same things people said to you about Offset when y'all first started fucking around like 8 years ago.
Sometimes you gotta learn yourself. Sometimes you gotta get
sure.
Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way.
Sure, sometimes you do.
Yourself.
Sure.
But you touch yourself 8, 3, 4, 5 times.
Over and over. Here's the problem. It wasn't just back then we said it and now we finding out.
Yeah.
Y'all have been through it publicly, so God only knows what all has happened privately, but the shit that has made it to us has been insane. And it's been up and down for years.
When he brought Nick Cannon and the cast of Drumline on stage for your performance.
Oh my God, girl.
With a Publix cake. That should have been the day. But here we are. You know, and that's fine.
But the song is fun. I do like being mean to men. I like anything that degrades men for the way they act. So, like you, when I'm drinking out somewhere and I hear it, I'm going to turn up. But I can't be like, oh, my favorite Cardi song.
No, not even nearly. I figured the album will come out and I'll find that.
My favorite Cardi song will probably always be Money.
Really?
We'll see if she comes up with a better
one.
Well, first of all, I love the song.
I don't dislike it.
No, lyrically, I think it's very solid, but the video is so good that it makes the song so much better.
Fair. The video is
really good video on top of an already good song pushes the whole thing up for me.
That's fair. That's fair. The other thing for me was listening to it. I forgot, but I then was immediately reminded of the line you mentioned. I'm so small and tiny, he's so big and tall. Might let him dunk this pussy like he dunked the ball. And for half a sec, I laughed because that was so stupid. Yeah. But then for half a second, I was like, okay, maybe she was just trying to make a play on the ball part.
Sure.
Like the rhyme scheme of it. But then I'm like, I couldn't help but kind of dig into the soil of that thought a bit and be like, why is that even a statement? Like, why is that even a thought?
Yeah.
Why the average woman is much smaller than the average athlete.
Correct.
Right? So it's like, is there a reason that the athlete is then coveted by that has to be a part that you like, fetishize, You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
that you're attracted to, but then then my mind goes like, why?
Well, there's so many reasons that could be for that. But yeah, that I feel the same way. It's like you next to a nigga in the NFL, you already not tall or anything. You know, you're not
Yeah.
Kylie Kelsey or like you're like 5'4" or some shit. Like
Right.
so you so small and tiny, girl, next to anybody in any professional league other than like polo, you gonna be
Offset
small
short?
and tiny. I don't know,
Because
maybe.
if Offset is short, then it's definitely a
You know how tiny makes T.I. look tall? It might be a situation. T.I. has never looked tall next to nobody but tiny or, you know, children under the age of 13. So it might be a situation like that.
That
where
is
it's like,
actually T. Offset's 5'9".
I was about to say maybe he's like 5'10", but then next to Cardi, perhaps you just look taller. Yes, so he's not tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not.
No, he isn't. But that's fine. Nothing wrong with being a short.
No,
Are you
why not?
watching? This is a complete distraction from what we're talking about. But are you watching Love Island?
No, but do you want to know that I was about to bring up The Perfect Match?
What is that? Another reality show?
It's the same thing.
Oh God.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, no, that was it. Because there's a short king on that show who is truly
The
getting on my
USA one?
nerves. Yes, on Love Island USA. Who is getting on my nerves, but I'm not completely caught up on the show, so maybe he's redeemed himself. But I have noticed that they tend to be a little more insecure and they feel like they kind of got like puff up their chest and try to do more when a taller
Napoleon
nigga come
complex.
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
1000%.
I'm sure Cardi
So it
wouldn't put
could
that
be
level of thought into
in
it.
essence. Yeah, I don't know.
No, she wouldn't.
I'm reaching here, going like,
I just didn't like
oh, maybe she's also. But yeah. I think for me, it's just I find it interesting.
Mhm.
Like, why? You know. And the reason I was gonna bring out The Perfect Match is because I was watching. I literally playlist all of Trixie and Katya's Netflix.
You
when
are
I
obsessed
have
with
to watch
them.
things. They're such a great duo. But their recaps of anything TV and cinema to me is delightful.
Mhm.
And so Netflix had given them this series. It's just, I can't get enough. I want Katya to do a spinoff film podcast, but that's separate.
Mm.
They did an episode on the one season of The Perfect Match. And there was this white girl on there named Carousel. And
Like-
she went on a,
Like Ring Around the Rosie.
yes,
Okay.
but spelled like Carrie Cell. Anyway.
Fun.
She went on a date with this light-skinned boy or whatever, who I guess was much taller than she is. And then after the date in an interview, she's like off to the side and she says something like, he's just like so tall and I'm so tiny. He's like, we would have so much fun in the bedroom. He just like throw me around. I'm like, I don't know, like it would be so much fun. She says it like that. Like I'm
Yeah.
not being.
The girl, no.
She said it just
I know
like that.
the girls love that. It makes them feel
And
so feminine.
Katya turns to Trixie and she goes, he's just like, fuck me in my ass and like finger my butthole and like squeeze my titties and like just
She's like so
she just
little.
like mocked her for being like, why are you like so giddy about him
Yeah.
being larger than you and talking about it would be fun for him to throw you around in the bedroom.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm not king shaming anyone. I'm just finding like
I honestly don't
it's
even think it's a kink.
fascinating.
That is such a common attitude amongst straight women that I don't even think it's a kink. The girls really, there's something about being with a taller or wider, for lack of a better word, man that makes them feel smaller in comparison. And I think they link that to femininity in really
That's my
profound ways.
issue.
Yeah.
That's my disconnect
Same.
because I understand the first part of it. I'm gay. But for me, it's like when men, I don't know, murder you guys
Mhm.
all the time,
Right.
when they're constantly a physical threat
Right.
for nothing. It's just fascinating to me that this is like
thing
sexy
you
and like
value.
you said, connect. Yeah, and you
Yeah.
value and attribute to your femininity.
Meanwhile, I'm over
It's
here
weird.
like, y'all need to be building up muscle so that can't nobody pick you up in the Walmart parking lot and throw you in the back of a van somewhere. Like, That's how I think of it. But also, I don't think any of this would have even stood out to me until the thing with Megan and Nikki and Bigfoot came out. And then all the tall girls were like, the short girls have been doing this all of our lives. They act like we're less of women because we're taller than they are.
Yeah.
And as a short person, I just had no context for that. And so since then, every time something like that comes up, I'm just like, oh no, you bitches are problematic. You're not more feminine because you're short and skinny. People come in all different shapes and sizes. A woman can be 6'5" and delicate and feminine. You can't take that away from her because of her height.
Imagine that. Did you bitches watch Wonder Woman?
This is just, we're born and raised. Do you watch the Olympics? You don't see all them women of all different kinds of bodies out there winning medals. Like, it's just quite...
Sha'Carri running in a wig, much like the wigs that you wear to go get coffee at Dunkin', running with acrylics, looking just like you.
The track and field girls, the rugby girls. It's like there's just all different kinds of bodies.
Tennis girls, basketball girls.
And you know what almost all of them have in common? Muscles, strength.
Yeah.
Almost nobody is like, my job at the Olympics is to be the skinniest bitch anybody's ever seen. And to literally walk in the room.
And very small.
Sideways. And everybody's like, oh my God, you didn't compare.
The key to winning is to be petite.
I have to credit this gold medal to my eating disorder and Ozempic. Thank you so much. Like, that's how y'all act. Like, it's some sort of achievement to be smaller than a nigga. Meanwhile, the average man is bigger than you, Cardi. You're like 5'5".
That's just science.
It's weird the way y'all act. Shout out to the tall girls for telling me about this.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, all I want to do is see you turn into
literally
a giant woman.
A giant woman.
He was like, oh, you can get real. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The world is stupid.
It is. It's very backwards, but yeah, it's the one we live in.
It is. Well, we'll see what that album sounds like. I'm not going to front like I'm not going to listen to it.
Oh, right. I'm definitely going to listen. But girl, it better be good after these 18 years we've been waiting.
Have you heard Halle's new song? Watched her video, Halle Bailey?
I haven't. I didn't know she had one out.
It's a new song called Brave. Oh, girl. I want to put her into my bosom. I want to put her into my
Let me look up the lyrics.
Ask her if she's ever been hugged by
Brave Face. This is probably so sad.
It's emotional. It's very for the girls. And it's just, like, I'm tired of feeling like shit. I just want to feel good, but I got to go do the thing. So let me put on a little foundation.
Oh.
Let me put on a little It is really gut-wrenching, but it's also her voice, so it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love her so much.
Yeah,
I for her. I want to hug her.
Yeah, I'm looking through the lyrics now, and it's, oh God.
The video is also like, it's her, it's other women, it's her with, no makeup on. It's just, it's Halle. It's very her brand, but you can tell it's personal.
Yeah.
It's very emotional. I feel like it's really relatable for a lot of women.
Yeah.
So
I think so too, especially mothers. Because there's a lot of covering up your pain when you're a mother for the sake of your children. Not just so they don't see what all is going on, but also so that you can just show up for them in the way that they... Yeah. Imagine having the worst goddamn day of your life and this man, there's just nothing worse in the entire world, and then your baby is like, and where's my Cheez-Its? And you're like, and now I gotta get up and look like I give a fuck about anything and kind of push myself through.
Or what if it's something interactive? Like your baby wants for you to sing them something or read you this book that they always read.
Yeah.
This voice or whatever. And now you have to act.
Yes.
And she says that. I think she has a line in there about being a good actor.
Or calling. Yeah, she did. Or your baby is like, let's call daddy. And you like, I actually have daddy blocked, but.
How about we call the police? Oh, okay. No, yeah.
Oh, this reminds, I just saw a TikTok of a girl who was like, yeah, it really hurts that my daughter is, she's missing her dad's presence so much that she's sort of creating these false memories where it'd be like, we went to Six Flags but the little girl would be like, oh, my dad took me to Six Flags like last summer. Like she kind of is taking these memories and inserting her dad in them as a way to like cope with him not being there. And I'm like, as a mother, I don't know that I can handle that because I'm the one in the trenches.
I don't know what I would do.
Every day. I'm in it with you every fucking day. You know how many hours of overtime I had to work to take your ass to Six Flags? Like on the one hand, it has to be like, wow, so fuck my drag. But then on the other, you have to have this empathy for your baby who just wants her damn daddy.
Thing I'm thinking of.
And it's a human
I don't
thing.
even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I would. What do you do? I would have to contact.
You're gonna rub your foundation on and put on a brave face, bitch,
until I talk to that lady, because I don't know. I can't let my baby be creating memories to cope with trauma, and it's definitely disturbing. Like I would get that child in to see a therapist if I could, but I wouldn't be like, oh no, don't do that, because I don't want you to feel shame for it either. Stop it, but I would be worried.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, as soon as my child said that, I would be like, and child psychologist near me, because we are nipping this in literally the goddamn bud.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm not going to intervene or tell you what not to do, but I would probably feel a shudder in my feet and be like, fuck, we need to address this because this can't be good.
And you have to push aside whatever feelings you might be having personally about it to focus on the well-being of your child, even though you're triggered as all fuck.
Even though you still have your personal and you are permitted to, and that has to also be addressed because you are human and you have to show up for this person that loves and needs you.
Yeah.
But you're still in pain and it is thankless.
Yep.
It is thankless being a mom.
It is.
Especially a black mom. Especially a brown mom. Nobody gives a living fuck what you're doing or going goddamn through. And bitch, how dare this baby be in the airport with you and not have on socks? It's like, what the fuck do you want from me?
You're going through hell and then somebody is like, can you get your baby? Bitch.
I can get you.
We're at the goddamn Kroger. If she screams, I am so sorry, but This isn't Legoland. I can't be like, oh, you're on punishment. Like, I have to get the pork chops and the green beans. Like, I have to. So what the fuck do you want from me? It's just, you cannot win as a mom. And when you complain, people will say, well, didn't nobody tell you to have a kid? And you're just like, okay, well.
This is why I don't understand why there is a battalion of mothers who just go around shooting.
Because they're putting on their brave face and taking care of their kids. I really feel for Halle. I do. Because all of that, the way DDG was acting on top of postpartum, it's an extremely fortunate thing that she didn't.
You just got to go ahead to fly to Italy.
DDG did?
To visit the baby.
Oh, well. I mean, they're not likely to be like, no, you can't be around your child no more, period, unless.
Well, yeah. At first, he was trying not to, like, he was trying to keep the baby from going to Italy with her to work.
Yeah.
And Judge was like, girl, shut up. And so, like, he placed a restraining order on her so she couldn't take her. The judge was like, girl.
No.
And so now he, like, requested to go visit the baby in Italy, even though she has a restraining order. And the judge was like, okay. And he and the attorney requested that she be the supervisor. She and her team were like.
Absolutely not. Oh, see, that's how you know it's not about the baby. It's not about the baby.
Exactly.
It's about keeping claws in her psyche.
Thank you.
Oh, I hate niggas.
Thank you. She and her team said absolutely
wow.
Fuck not.
No, because
he will have a professional supervisor. That is it. Or he can stay right where the fuck he at. And the judge said, you and your people, will give you guys some time to go ahead and find
find somebody
supervisor.
But it's not going to be her. And why should it be? When you first said it, I'm like, well, yeah. Despite the parents' beef, if it's not documented abuse or something like that, he does still have a right to see his child. But then when you bring in the whole, he wants her to be the supervisor thing, it's like, this wasn't about seeing your baby at all. You hate this girl so much, you done leaked her text messages and you got a restraining order, she got a restraining order. Why wouldn't you want there to be a professional mediator involved?
Exactly.
Why would you want to torture her?
Why would you want
to torture her?
Fly out of the country and be with your baby, in the presence of your baby, and somebody that you just attempted to put a restraining order on, so she couldn't be in the country with this baby.
It doesn't make sense.
You can't stand, that can't stand you. Why would you want that?
If you really wanted to see your child, I would think you would tell the judge, listen, I want to go to Italy for a long weekend and have my baby with supervision or whatever, but like I would like to have my child for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If that's how you really felt. But when you make it about Halle, that's how I know it's not about Halo.
So dumbass. Can't stand this nigga.
I saw that he compared himself to Bobby Brown. And somebody...
In what realm? Bobby Brown did something for a living.
Somebody posted that clip of Shanae being like, you not Bobby, you not Whitney Houston, you not even Bobby Brown.
You're not Whitney Houston, you're not even Bobby Brown, okay?
I don't know.
Let me tell you, you go get me a picture of, who did you say? Sinead O'Connor? And we could talk. I don't know if it was Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, I'm not super clear on that. I saw that TikTok a while ago, but it did make me laugh because like, don't do that. You can't possibly be comparing
Flavor Flav
people with real jobs or anything. Flavor Flav.
Go get a picture of Flavor Flav and we could talk. I knew it was gonna come back to me.
That nigga has been a punchline for so long.
Yeah. And bitches still went into a house
and slobbed him down. I'm like, watching Love Island is crazy, but it's not crazier than Flavor of Love.
It's not. None of them are. Love is Blind isn't even that bad.
It's not. Like, not Ultimatum. None of them are
None of them.
Bad. None of them are as bad as Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love was insanity. 3 seasons. I don't.
Had them girls fighting over who was really here for Flav. None of you bitches are here for
None of us. What are we talking about?
There weren't any
to come up with a group plan.
We would not be here.
It wasn't even a cash prize.
And the cash prize is like $500 or something. You're humiliating yourself for $20 per episode and some chicken fingers. It's not worth it, but
that's what I'm saying.
We'll never get that golden age of reality trash back.
Oh, we won't.
Although Love Island is really wretched. God damn.
Temptation Island?
Oh, I've never seen that one. Is it worser?
Is it worser? Temptation Island is Love Island if you went to Love Island with your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you're in a relationship with.
Oh, okay.
And then you have tempters, whatever. You have these people who come and their whole job is to try to get your partner to cheat on you while you're in a villa.
Wow.
Right next door. And then what? And so, of course, the men always.
Of course they do.
Like 2 episodes in. DPs, bukkake.
Please,
like,
no.
2 days in, they're having orgies. And the girls are like doing crossword puzzles and talking about their feelings with these guys.
Of course they are.
But then the gag is like, they always bring them out. They'll bring out like one villa. So like all the girls will be there, all the guys. And they'll have like an iPad or whatever. And make the couple, like make the other person watch what their partner has been doing.
Period.
So they like see them cheating, see them kissing somebody else. And then in the end, he chooses if you want to like stay with the person or if you want to go home alone or if you want to go home with the person that you
I know that's right.
That was tempting you. It is trash. It's trash. Yeah. It's so trashy. It's so bad. And the excuses it gives, like the men on that show give our infamous letter compilation.
Oh,
like the excuse level. The depth of excuses and lies.
Yeah. That's pretty.
It's like, yes,
that's pretty bad.
I fucked that girl in both her nostrils. But you hugged that one blonde guy because I hurt your feelings How do you think I feel? It's sick. Anyway.
It sounds like an episode of Maury, really, with a sexy decoy in the green room.
Yes.
And then they show you the video and be like, you're going to keep. The way niggas was falling for the decoy in the green room was really like, this has to be, y'all can't be this dumb. Like, in the green room, backstage, nigga. Oh, no, the problem with Love Island is all those people are like between 22 and 28. So they're making horrible decisions anyway.
And drunk.
And, well, I haven't seen too much drinking on Love Island. I've not seen them.
They show them drinking.
I was going to say, I've not seen them do things drunkenly where I would be like, oh, you did that because you were drunk. I keep thinking you did that because you're young and you're beautiful and you're on an island in fucking Fiji with a bunch of other beautiful people.
It's often that. And they're cast specifically based on personality, too.
Yeah. But I would have never watched it if Megan didn't go on the show. I would have never seen it if Megan Thee Stallion didn't post that she was on it. And I was like, okay, let me get into this. And I was hooked. I was hooked.
Meg is the type of celebrity who she like finds a way to really get involved in her interests.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like, real anime fan has an anime coming out. Probably watches Love Island. On Love Island.
Oh, she fucking
loves Real Housewives of Atlanta. Invites the bitches to her show. They're all at the show.
Oh my
God. She just finds a way to cement herself into the stuff she likes.
The girls on Love Island were like, oh my God, Meg, you really watch us. Because Meg was in there like, okay, let me tell you what's wrong with you. What you doing crazy. Love you. Girl, get it together. Like, she was really sitting there telling them about themselves. It was like Ali Wong on Drag Race, where it was like she is upset. So she loves this fucking show. She knows really all the girls.
Yeah, she does.
It reminded me of that. Gay. Yeah. She is.
Nelly and Ashanti have a show coming out called We Belong Together. I watched the trailer for it. They're cute.
Yeah, they are.
They're cute. I didn't realize that baby was still so small. I mean, I guess she did have the baby not very long ago. But Ashanti was one of those pregnant people who felt like she was pregnant for years.
Yeah. I don't even think that child's a year yet.
No.
So they must have started filming when she was like 6 months. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
They're a cute couple. I'm not really going to watch it because I don't care for like the show centered on a couple. Where it's like, we're together and this is how we make it work and we're famous. Like, I think I grew out of that.
I mean, they're just so not real. They're so produced. Like, this is you and your man in different setups that the producers came up with. It's just, it does not give authentic.
I mean, I don't super blame you. Why would you want to film you and this nigga arguing at 5:15 in the morning because the baby won't stop screaming and you don't understand why this nigga can't just get up for once in his country grammar life and do something about it? Like, why would you?
Oh Lord, I've seen a couple of clips.
You know?
Yeah, it does look cute, but I can't say I'm interested. Even if I did want to see a show about a couple, it wouldn't be that one.
I finished the trailer and I just went, oh, they're cute. And
then you moved on with your life. Yep, that's it.
You know what else has been cute and nostalgic? A duo working together.
Oh, God.
And Monica are going on tour, baby.
The old bitch tour. I'm here for it. I said that because I'm going. I said that.
No, I know you're talking about the audiences.
I am talking about those of us who will be there. I'm pretty sure we're 32 to 48.
Somewhere, yeah.
Sounds
I think
about
that's
right.
About the range.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a tour that has made sense for decades, but we never thought would happen.
Right.
I thought the trailer that they released for it was cunt. Like, I could have watched fucking Jordan Peele, Brandon Espy, what's mama's name who did, I can't remember this, I could have watched a director make a whole horror movie based off of that premise. And it could start Brandy and Monica, or it could just be about two sirens or two black women with some kind of special voices where it's like, whatever you do, make sure that these frequencies don't take place at the same time because such and such would happen. Now, in this trailer, obviously, this is promoting a tour. So they both sing, or this cute, pretty black girl puts these wires together.
Okay.
And then, like, the glass breaks. That like releases Brandy and Monica from this like this X-Men prison that they've been trapped in.
Okay.
And then they constantly look at each other and Brandy says something like, "You ready?" And Monica goes, "I've been ready.
Let's go get him."
What we waiting for? Not let's go get him.
That's a different diva.
She yeah, and then it's just like, yeah, the boys, I think it's called the Boys Mind Tour. And yeah, I might try to go. I think it might be good. But I could not get over the humor and the like budget and cinematic quality of that trailer. I would watch
I'm mad I didn't see it. Sounds
full,
so funny.
just check it out. It's very short. It's really ridiculous because it's like, it's full of jokes about their shit, tumultuous relationship. And it's like this white guy who looks like what's that guy's name from Stranger Things? Everybody
don't
have sex with.
No, I don't.
David Harbour, whatever. It's this white guy who's talking to this like young black girl, and you know, he's like walking her through this asylum or some shit. And he's just like, these two, we've tried to keep them separate for decades and decades. What happened in the 90s and what happened in 20, we can't let that happen again. It's just like, it's full of like little references to, you know, their time, and like they make little jokes about it. I thought it was really funny, but it was grounded enough that I was like, there's a premise here that's kind of fun, and I could see someone like turning this into a really fun sci-fi horror. Anyways,
yeah,
good job, y'all. I loved the little promo.
All I had to see was the graphic, and immediately I set a timer for when the tickets were gonna go on pre-sale, and then bought them. I said, I actually don't need to see shit else. Kelly Rowland opening for Brandy and Monica. Yes, bitch, I'm sat. You do not have to worry about me. I am in that bitch.
That's gonna be so fun.
It is going to be fun. Yes, like you said, way overdue.
Yes, very way overdue. And do I have anything else? I was gonna
oh Lord.
I saw Miley was on stage in Paris.
Oh yes. Oh, Beyonce really, she either really loves Paris or really hates the rest of us.
Or both.
Because Miley and your husband. It feels unfair, girl. TikTok is in shambles. TikTok is in shambles. Like, how dare this bitch? And when you come back stateside, you better have that man and that white girl in your back pocket too. Don't fucking play with me. I'm like, y'all, she can't make Miley Cyrus do nothing. She might tell Jay-Z, now it's time for you to, have you seen the guy? You haven't, because you don't be on TikTok. I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna go look up his name so I can make sure I get it right. But there's this guy who does like parody videos of Blue Ivy after every show. And it's like her typing up emails about like what went wrong, what y'all need to do better, because, you know, she's like the manager. But his keyboard is just a giant bag of rice. And so the way he's like typing and like doing attachments and shit, it's so funny. It's like legitimately so hilarious. And there have been so many TikToks about how Beyonce is simply playing with us and don't give a fuck about us. And America has a problem. Like we're just in trouble. And she don't give a fuck. And it's nothing y'all can do but go to Paris the next time. But does Paris? Now let's think, the French are not innocent in this bitch. Let's not. Let's not do that now, God damn it. The French have made their trouble as well, but clearly Paris means a lot to that girl.
Yeah, it does. I was actually laughing because I was going to mention Malika Hawk and
Hugh?
something that she said. Malika Hawk, the ATL twins, the one who had a baby with OT Genesis and was friends with Khloe Kardashian.
When you
the
said
twins from the movie ATL.
Sure. But when you said Malika Hawk, I'm thinking, oh, daughter of Ethan Hawke's, sibling of Maya Hawk. Like, I thought you were saying like Hawk.
Oh, is it Hack?
I have no idea. I don't know that bitch name. You should have said Malika, one of Chloe's little black Negro handmaidens, and I would have said, oh, right. What did she do?
Well, she famously had a baby with OT Genesis. She has said the nigga ain't shit.
I did not know that.
He recently posted, she posted like a screenshot from, I think, Us Magazine that said something like OT Genesis talks his co-parenting skills or how he co-parents. And she captioned it something like, I'm sick of this fake shit or this fake shit irks me.
Oh,
he responded on Instagram stories saying, you offered me $100,000 to have another baby with you. I said no. But still speak highly of you. Nothing but love. Something like that.
Oh, that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I was just like,
what do you mean, sister?
I was like the black lady on Get Out. No.
No. That's so embarrassing.
No.
You offered a man $100,000 for some sperm and he said no?
I can't believe it.
No, I cannot, and I don't want to. Like,
I refuse to believe it. Anyway, that's not even why I was bringing her up. I was bringing her up because she was randomly, I don't know, I think this was on her Instagram too. And she's like, the setup is so funny because she takes this minute to go like, oh, I was talking to my friends about war, for obvious reasons. And like, and I said, if we're sending people out, or if we have to send people out to war, I think there's a very clear group of people who should be going first. Fathers that don't take care of their kids.
Oh, period, Pooh.
She was like, you don't have any connection to anyone. You're not here, looking after someone, making sure. Go on out there and get on the front line. Now, the fathers who are in your kids' lives, taking care of your kids, they need you. Stay here. You shouldn't have to go and fight the Smiths. But you guys who aren't taking care of your children, you should be the ones who go. That's why I brought it up.
Y'all can go third. Dads who don't take care of their kids are first, and moms who don't take care of their kids are second. Everybody who doesn't. I was actually just having this thought earlier. Like, what if you, let's say you had kids, and then just the way that humans' biology works, if you aren't a good parent, if you don't take good care of your children physically, emotionally, etc., then you die at age 55. For the human body is just like, you fucked this up real bad. And so the day before you turn 55, we're going to poll all your children. And if you didn't do a good job, and they're all at least 18, then guess what? You're out of here.
That would be fierce.
80% of Congress would be gone. We wouldn't have an executive branch.
A recording industry.
The planet would be decimated, actually.
Hollywood dead.
But I tell you what, in one generation, we would solve every parenting problem we have.
Girl, every problem.
When all of a sudden you have a biological incentive to treat your children right because you would like to stay alive.
Oh my gosh, that would be...
Watch y'all get over your bullshit. Yeah, that's where my mind goes. The person I was talking about on TikTok, their username is the Steven, and they have a whole series of emails from B's manager, which is obviously blue. But when I tell you that series is so fucking funny, I do not skip a video. That person is hilarious.
I'm just on TikTok.
So funny. God. Oh, TikTok is my favorite. If it's not on TikTok, I didn't see it. I'm so serious.
If it's on TikTok, I didn't see it. That's it for the hot box. We're going to take a break and come back. All right, folks. It is time now for your letters.
Yes, it is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may read them aloud on the show. Our first letter this week comes from Pam, who says, "Hey, y'all. I'm 29 years old, and I work at a nature center caring for animals. So naturally, I'm the only Black person at my job, which doesn't bother me too much. Most of the people I work with are progressive thinkers and liberal in their views. The department in which I work consists of 3 people, me, Angela, and our boss, Jim. There are a few, at this point is when I realized she was using names from The Office.
Okay, yeah, I did too.
Took me a second.
I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a second, Pam. There are a few days out of the week where it's just Jim and I, and we have fallen into a pattern of talking about anything and everything. Over the last year, we've opened up to each other about our struggles in our relationships and found that we have a lot in common. Right now, we're both single, and last week we had a convo that was really intimate and honestly not safe for work. I was surprised that he felt so comfortable talking to me, and even more surprised that I felt comfortable talking about it with him. It seems like nothing is off limits when we talk, and we talk for hours while working side by side. It's honestly refreshing after being in a verbally and sometimes physically abusive relationship with my baby daddy. My sister and best friend are encouraging me to see where it goes. From what I've told them about him, they say he's a green flag until I remind them that he is my boss. I don't know what to do.
Oh, your green flag off.
Because when talking about men, when does that come up?
When would you?
I don't know what to do, and I need somebody to tell me that this isn't a good idea. I know it can't go anywhere or won't end well, at least, but I can't stop myself from thinking about this white man even when I'm off work. Please help, Pam.
Think about this white man even when I'm off work. Oh, we're funny in a trip.
You're in it.
No, Pam. My vote is no.
Yeah.
I vote no.
I'm gonna vote that.
I vote no for 2 reasons I don't even really feel like I have to expand very far on. The first one is he's a white man. The second one is
no. I don't care about him being white. I care deeply about him being your boss. And not just that, but the fact that he has crossed the line by having what sounds like a sexual conversation with you at work.
That's what I assume.
Because when you said it was intimate and not safe for work, I'm like, so y'all was talking about
you weren't talking about
bouncing
crocheting.
on dicks, cream pies? Like, what do you mean? Like
Temptation Island.
So
I can't believe you've never seen Montoya Por Favor. Why did I say it like that when I'm from Miami? I didn't want to say it with an accent because I thought you'd make fun of me.
Oh, I probably would. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, I don't know what you mean. But yes, so the fact that this is your boss and he's already crossed the line, y'all have already crossed this line at work as far as like being professional is concerned, that's really the red flag to me. Because let's be real, a lot of people meet their partners at work. You spend so much time at work, it makes sense.
That's true.
But this man is in a position of power over you, and if this was something y'all wanted to pursue, then I feel like if he was going to do it in a professional way, he would have been much more intentional about not crossing that line with you in the workplace. So the fact that he did makes me feel like he's primarily thinking with his dick, and that if and or when things go south between the two of you, you are going to be in an extremely uncomfortable work environment.
Extremely.
And probably will just feel like you need to go find another job. So it's not even just the coworker thing. It's the fact that he's specifically your boss and that y'all have gotten to this place of, I don't know, talking about nipple rings or whatever at work. That's what makes me feel like, I don't think this is a good idea, baby girl. Maybe this is just a sign. Because you know what? You said you've been in like a previous relationship that was abusive, verbally and sometimes physically. It could just be that you're talking to somebody who's nice and showing interest in you, and that's why your feelings are so strong.
No shade, I was thinking that too.
I mean, it's really not shade, but when you have been through nothing but hell and garbage, somebody just being decent to you looks like the perfect man. But I can't caution you enough to not do this. I have to say, don't do this. And if you do, be prepared to go work somewhere else. Because
yes,
but you just don't want this to affect your work environment at all. That would be my number one concern. I'm sure HR would have different concerns, but that's mine. It's like, it seems like you really love this job. You Black and work at a nature center. Black people already don't do that. So you really love animals. You really love this job. You do.
Right.
You probably don't want to put that in jeopardy. It might be the only nature center in the city you live in, and the zoo ain't hiring, and so you don't have nothing else to do, in your field. So I would just really be careful about that. Maybe work somewhere else and then pursue a relationship with him, or, go ahead and go for it, but just have that resume prepped and know that if things go as bad as they could, you're going to have to look out for yourself, because I wouldn't trust this man to do that.
At all.
A white man in the workplace?
White, purple, green, indigo.
Any man,
Never.
really. No,
Never.
Baby girl.
Especially because of what Crissle pointed, like I don't know, something about the willingness to have whatever intimate, not safe for work conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like, green flag or not, I would constantly be like, well, like when you start dating someone or you start talking to someone or whatever, and you're like, what's our first fight gonna be?
Is that a conversation you have? Or you just think?
No, not a conversation.
Oh, I was about to say, no, call the lady.
No, when you are wondering, I wonder what our first disagreement is gonna be, because you're gonna have one. This is I feel like that would come with, well, I want to eat at Outback. He wants to eat at Chili's.
Yeah.
We get into an argument, and now my desk is in the closet at work. It's
right.
I would constantly be like, what does a disagreement in this relationship mean now? And why? For what? Why even put yourself in that situation? I do agree that maybe there's something to examine within the past to develop the future, if you will. I think the mentioning, like Crissle said, of past relationships and experiences in those can kind of help you to properly form protection and boundaries in your dating journey, because it is very possible that you're just meeting a half decent motherfucker that's not showing you any immediate signs of being an asshole, and you're like, let me mount a flag here. And you don't have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to attach yourself to the first nice man you meet.
Please don't.
Please don't. Yeah, actually. Because what if you decide to go there with this man, and then y'all are hanging out at his house, and he's like, how do you feel about me freezing some giant chunks of watermelon and having you pose in the tub in blackface? And you're like, well, here's a pickle. What the fuck have I gotten myself into? That white boy could be into anything, girl. I just don't fuck your boss. Don't fuck your boss. It's a nice man out there that you don't work with, I promise. Good luck to you, though, babe.
We can't all be whatever Dixon, whatever that one man is.
Good luck, though, and
because he's getting paid.
Let us know what you decide to do. Pay me, absolutely.
I don't know how much. That bitch
It's happening.
Broke off.
It's happening. Yeah.
Good luck, mama.
All right. Our next letter comes from somebody who calls herself soft but not stupid. And
Amen.
SBNS says, hey, y'all. I don't know if I'm being intuitive or delusional. That's so real. I've been seeing this guy, Anthony. He introduced me to his grandma, his mama, his aunties, frat brothers, and the whole family.
Frat brothers?
He's at my house constantly. We talk daily. He checks in throughout the day with random little calls to tell me about everything from what he ate for lunch to his Line Brothers drama.
Okay, so y'all are in college.
We've talked about our upbringings, our families, and even what our future weddings might look like. We've had real conversations about our pace, conflict, goals, and our bond. So it's definitely giving something. But
this is such a young letter. The wording, everything.
I don't think they're in college, but I don't think they're too far out of it. But you never know.
Yeah, no, the wording alone is very young.
Well, Black people and their fraternities and sororities, they be talking about
they do say Line Brothers forever
when they're 58.
You're right. You're right. Because they are. They're
right.
They're your Line Brothers for life.
It's
You're
just
right.
White people forget like 2 days after they join their fraternity, and y'all
forget they ever did
never. It. White people use that for like
niggas
networking.
at Publix in the produce with their letters on.
You just like, sir, you really felt like the gold boots was needed right now.
Like, wow.
Where are you going?
Just twirling a cane through the cereal aisle.
Oh.
Love it. I love it.
So, but there's this woman in his circle who I've met once in a group setting. She didn't do or say anything overt, but something in her energy stood out to me. You know when another woman silently clocks you without making it obvious? This was that. Anthony has previously mentioned that there's been tension in their friend group because of this woman's dynamic with one of his other male friends, a man who is in a relationship. He told me that this girl, who I'm going to call Portia, and that guy have never crossed boundaries, and that the girlfriend is the real issue, not Portia. He even described their whole relationship as toxic and said it's to the point that they don't hang out with that male friend anymore just to avoid all the drama with his girlfriend. So the way he explained it, Portia is not the mistress type of girl. Cool. I filed it away.
Right.
Then one night we were on the couch at my place and a text popped up on his phone from Portia with a screenshot of his location and a message saying, "Nigga, you ain't slick," which he just chuckled at. I didn't say anything in the moment because I didn't want to start a scene, but internally I shut down. It felt like she was checking him in a way that didn't match up with just friends. It's not like he lied about where he was because she knew he was at my house. But why send that message like she was keeping tabs on him? Am I tripping or is that weird? I've since told him I need to focus on work and that I might need a little space, which is partly true, but it's also me trying to create distance so I can think clearly. He keeps telling me not to pull away from him and says he barely notices my coldness, but I can feel the shift. I just don't want to end up looking stupid. It's not even about jealousy. It's about protecting my peace and avoiding confusion, but I can't tell if I'm being intuitive or insecure. The man introduced me to his entire family and he's consistent and affectionate and present, but something just don't sit right. So please tell me, am I doing too much or is this man not doing enough to make me feel secure? Is it worth having a real convo about, or do I just trust what he's shown me so far? Should I stay the course or hit my usual Sagittarius eject button and ghost him into oblivion? Love y'all forever. Thanks. Soft, but not stupid.
You didn't have to accurately come from my sign like that.
Oh, both of y'all.
Like, good deuces. Good riddance.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck where you came from. No, I think that, first of all, I love that you gave everybody a name but you, Soft.
She really did.
Like, but there's no way you're out of your 20s yet. This just sounds like so, but it's possible.
Maybe.
All right, I'll stay focused. I don't think that you need to pull away yet. I think you described all of these things that you like. You're saying he's consistent. You're saying he values you. You spend a lot of time together. He's told you you don't have to worry about this girl, even though be the word girl you have to worry about. I think the ghosting route is not gonna help you. It's not gonna make you happy. It's not gonna get you answers. It could be nothing. You don't even really have context for what it is that you saw. Now let's discuss intuition. Because I would also have questions. But I think the thing that I have rested on in the amount of time that God has blessed me with here on earth, I have accepted that, it's coming out in that rinse, baby. I don't have to go. I don't have to go. That's why I have the washing machine.
Yeah.
I gotta go to wade in the water and grab a rock. It's gonna come right on out. I'll see if there's a stain there. So I think that it isn't immediately something, I think, for you to switch your mood around or for you to pull away from someone you're saying you value in all of these ways outside of this one thing that's kind of been picking at you. Chill with this nigga, but keep your eyes open and your ears. You know what I'm saying? And the next sniff of something that you get that's like, okay, then maybe you go and you bounce out. And I say that because she ain't say nothing about, what did she say? She said he downplayed the text? Or did she address it?
No, that he just chuckled at it when he saw it, and she didn't address it because she didn't want to start a scene.
Okay.
And she still hasn't said.
Chuckled in person.
Yeah, he chuckled. He chuckled aloud when he saw it.
I think you should chill. I don't think this is immediately especially he's also like, I found it interesting, the story that you saying he told you about her, but with one of the other friends or Lion Brothers or whoever, and his girlfriend, but that Portia wasn't the issue. Yeah. It was the girlfriend that was. Mm-hmm. Now you taking your niggas word for that.
Right.
So there's that. But I don't know. I think I would still just try in the here and now at my big age. I think I would just make a mental note and I would continue watching Love Island with this nigga and I would just keep my eyes open.
Yeah. I think I pretty much agree with that. This is not something I would crash out about, although it takes a lot to take me that far. I'm pretty level-headed in general, but I think it's very interesting. What jumped out at me is that you saw this text of a screenshot of his location and a message saying, "Nigga, you not slick." And you felt like it was something wrong with her, that she was doing something wrong, that she was being weird. That's just interesting. Not necessarily that you're wrong, but if it were me, I would have thought, what has this nigga been telling his friends about me and our dynamic? Like, my first thought would have been, because let's say I'm the friend, I'm Portia. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If I screenshot your location and say, "Bitch, you not slick," that means you've been telling me about how you need to stop fucking with this man, or you know it's not gonna work, but the dick is so good and you just don't want to leave him alone or whatever. And so then I saw you was at his house. So I was like, okay, bitch, quit playing. You know, like that would be why I would send a message like that. So I think my first thought would have been, how is he talking about you to his friends when you're not around?
It could also not be a negative thing.
It could be nothing. I'm just saying it's interesting that you were like, "Oh, Portia, like, why are you being weird?"
Yeah, no, I completely.
Why are you keeping tab? And she said that there was another thing. When you said you met her in a group setting, she didn't do or say anything overt, but something in her energy stood out to you. To me, that's a giant red flag. Yeah. And not necessarily about her. Because a lot of people who are paranoid will think that they picked up on a vibe and then they'll roll with it as if it's the truth. And so
you didn't pick anything up. You created it.
It could just be, not necessarily saying it is, but it could just be that you're threatened that he has a woman in his friend group. And so immediately you were like, no, something about her don't sit right with me. It could be that this girl is just a very cool, chill person. And the I just, you know, like you said, you know, when another woman silently clocks you without making it obvious. I have no idea what you're talking
gagged
about.
at that.
What does that mean?
I literally sat here like, no, I don't
I have
know.
no idea what you're talking about. When
I'm
another
actually not
woman
sure.
silently
clocks you? Clocks you over about
without
clocks
making
what?
it. What does that mean? How can another woman silently clock me without making it obvious? What does that mean?
Are you an assassin? Are you both assassins?
I think for me to feel like somebody silently clocked me, I would have to be very intensely clocking them.
I did not understand that.
Pick up on that. How else? I did not understand what you meant by that, and that's what made me think this might just be you being insecure or paranoid.
I don't live for Portia,
but
quietly.
On the other hand, I don't really believe in trusting men, but on the first foot, I do believe because I've run out of hands. But on my left foot, I do believe that if you go and date somebody, including men, then you have to go into it with an attitude of trust until they give you a reason to not. Because you are setting the relationship up to fail from the beginning if you're not prepared in that way. If you
I agree.
are immediately distrustful of whoever you're connected with, it's going to set a tone of suspicion over your relationship. That's going to be hard for you to get away from.
1,000%.
So,
and the next thing you know, you're standing in self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, I agree that seeing the text of "nigga, you not slick" would raise an eyebrow for me, but not in the way that it did. Like, I wouldn't have blamed Portia for that. I would have blamed my man.
Yeah. I agree. I would be thinking, well, like, what are you saying about our dynamic or whatever?
Right.
But also, I might think it could be a thing where it's like, hey, nigga, we all going to the club tonight, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh, I can't. I'm with my grandma, da, da, da. He didn't want to, like, simp out.
Yes, it could be something like that.
And it meant that he was at his girlfriend's house again.
Right.
Or whatever. And she was like, nigga, you ain't slick. You with your girl. You could have just said that. You in love. Good night.
You did not. It could have been.
And that's why he chuckled.
They were going to hang out with that male friend whose girlfriend is really jealous and insecure. And so your man was like, child, no, I'm going to go. I have to go study with my grandma. And And so then she was like, bitch, you're not with your grandma. You over there with your girlfriend. Like, it doesn't have to be nefarious. It could be so many reasons why he said that. But you saw it. You smartly didn't say anything, but you internalized it, and you're now spiraling and getting ready to leave this man or end this connection when you don't even know what happened. And he
introduced you to all of his frat brothers.
That has to mean something. Stop but not stupid.
It's so serious.
Well, it doesn't actually. Men can. That's the thing. Like, it's crazy because I have to advocate for, like, doing the healthy thing, doing the mature thing, but men give you so many reasons to not do that.
They make it difficult.
They do. But I do believe if you're going into dating with this whole feeling of like, just don't embarrass me, just don't make me look stupid, that's understandable. And the risk of being played or being hurt is inherent in every romantic connection. And if you can't accept that and be okay with that possibility and know that you're going to take care of yourself no matter how bad a nigga dog you out, you're not ready to date.
It's just true.
So,
and that's fine. That's okay.
It is. It's great to spend time with yourself and not completely in isolation, but you do have to spend some time with yourself, working on yourself, and then test out these new skills when you start dating.
Yes.
Again, because there is only so much healing you can do in isolation. You do need to be triggered by the dating world. But hopefully you've learned enough to where you respond differently to these situations. So I would keep my eye open, but I would let this go, especially because he has not done anything. In your own words, like according to you, this man is like, there's just no reason to jump out of the window at this point. So
I thought the screenshot with the location was going to have a message that was sexual or something.
Right. Something like, come see me when you're done with that.
One of his niggas could have did the same thing. Like, nigga, you ain't so cute with your girl.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
best of luck, babes. I get it. I do. But
I do too.
this could just be something that you could be real, could be something that you completely fabricated in your mind.
But like Crystal said, don't create this environment of tension and distress.
Right. And and if you can't help it, because a lot of people, when I worked with clients and couples and in group therapy, I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say, well, I can't control it. I can't help it.
Mm.
That may be true. You may genuinely struggle to have control over your behaviors, but that doesn't mean other people don't deserve for you to act like you have control over your behaviors. Like it's a reason, it's not an excuse or a justification. It doesn't make that okay. Well, I can't help it. Okay, well then call thelady.com because you need to learn how to help it.
There's help.
There's help for that.
You.
Yeah. Go call somebody so you can learn how to do that. You're an adult and that's something you need to learn how to do. So best of luck though, babes. I think probably most of us have been there before. Nobody wants to feel stupid. Nobody wants to feel played.
Yeah.
But it's not something you can completely avoid unless you completely avoid dating. So
yeah.
I'm sorry.
There it is.
There it is. That's how the
and update us.
Yes, please.
I feel like you're gonna have an update for us
because, I mean, honestly, I might bring it up and be like, the other day when we were watching Moesha, and Portia texted you and said, "Nigga, you not slick. I saw that on your phone, and I didn't want to crash out. But what does that mean?" And just see what he says. Like, I would be highly tempted to do that, but I'm also not scared of losing niggas. I'm actually waiting for you to say the wrong thing. I'm waiting for you to say the wrong thing so I can leave. That's not good either. That's not. But it's like, I'm trying to confront you. I'm letting it all out because I want to hear it. What is it?
I think if you after listening to this, if you really still, like a week from now, 2 weeks from now, you really still cannot get it out of your head, then ask him.
Yeah. But
and see what says.
Good luck to you, doll. Please update us and let us know how that goes.
Yeah.
That'll wrap up the letters this week. Again, if you have a question for us or you'd like some advice, send that on over to asktheread@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
We're back, folks, and it is now time for the read. I'll start because I think this is going to be relatively short because it's more of a joke.
Oh.
Although the situation isn't.
Oh, no.
I just want to say, as I've been paying attention to the news, unfortunately, I told myself I would do less of that.
Oh, no, you can't.
You just can't.
It's so bad. Every day, every few hours, it's another headline.
It's like, how can it get worse? And then he's like, here.
Don't even ask that question no more. Don't even ask no more. Oh, God.
So I will just say this, right? So I was paying attention. I was looking at this absolutely ridiculous stuff that y'all's incredibly rust-colored president, what he's been doing in Iran and how he's responded to the bombing of, or attempted bombs on Iran's nuclear facilities, meddling or continuing to meddle in Israeli affairs, coming out and being like, there's a ceasefire. No, there's a ceasefire. Ceasefire. You're welcome. I saved the world. Bye, guys. Only to then come back and then be like, I'm very upset with Israel because ceasefire. But don't worry, everything's great. Everything's so great. Everything's so great. That's not the point. Really, what I wanted to just say is like one of the first images that I saw of him during this was him sitting in the White House discussing this entire affair, and I had to, I'm looking at him and what he's wearing, and I see this giant red hat as usual. And I wish I could say I'm accustomed to seeing him with the hat on. He wears it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not as much as his followers do. They sleep in them shit.
Yeah, they do. It's pretty gross.
But to see the president of the United States with this oversized baseball hat on, discussing these bombings, to me was like, I immediately thought, nigga, if Barack Obama
so many times
was photographed wearing an extra large Chicago Cubs snapback while discussing nuclear war
and cussing. Talking about what the fuck, girl. All right.
Impeachment, assassination.
Get him out of here.
Hostages. Tyler Perry Studios found dead, on fire, burned to the ground. BT dismantled. Scandal ripped off of Netflix again when we just got it back. Like, bitch, when I tell you, girl, why with this bright blue suit and this bright red tie, even Disney said, girl, let's bring the brightness down on Captain America. He looks ridiculous. It's too bright. He looked like a cartoon. And fans were like, he is a cartoon. It's fine. He's based on a comic book character. The colors can be bright. And they're like, oh, we'll meet in the middle. You're not a cartoon. You are the Captain of America. Why are you wearing this big, stupid ass hat and taking us into war for funsies? That's it. I'm genuinely finished.
You're playing with these are real people. These are real lives. Like, this isn't some sort of goddamn game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
I've been flummoxed.
It's the seriousness of the situation, the gravity of the situation, imprinted with this king of the hill warrant on society.
And that's precisely what it is.
I'm finished. I've just finished this game called Death Stranding, because there's a new one coming out called Death Stranding 2. It's like a sci-fi game that this Japanese guy made. And one of it's like a post-apocalyptic, and one of the themes that comes up in the first game is the sixth extinction, or like the upcoming sixth extinction, and how there's been these great 5 extinctions in
Yikes.
Earth's history. And like, they're trying to prevent the 6th one. The 5 extinctions are a real thing. But I'm like, oh, is this the 6th? Are we in the 6th extinction?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Or are we getting ready to start it? Because
every few thousand years, the Earth is just like, you know what? This was a mistake.
Earth has jumped the shark. This Earth has jumped the shark, babe. God got to be bored. Like, I know the other Earths in the multiverse are probably doing really fun stuff.
Okay, specifically Earth.
Oh yeah, planets to other, out there in the cosmos, other intelligent life. And I have always assumed that this particular planet in this reality is God's baddies. This is his network. He wants to watch Love Island too. But baby, I'm thinking, even for Christ the King, this has got to be like, okay, this show sucks now.
Like, don't y'all think it's getting a little derivative? Like, I just kind of feel the writing here is lazy.
The Secretary of Education is a bitch I used to watch on wrestling television when I was a child. And she can't pronounce AI.
But AI is an acronym.
Exactly.
She doesn't know the letters A and... Excuse confuse the hot
You can
nut
Google
fuck
it.
out of
It's
me.
right there.
She's-
The U.S. Secretary of Education
not worse.
called AI A1 in support of AI.
All right. I just feel like AI is so ubiquitous.
Former actor on the WWF.
I don't understand how you
This is
even
the world we live in.
accidentally
This is
call
our
it
country.
A1. How do you even accidentally
I don't know.
do that?
I don't know.
One isn't even a
I
letter.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why did you think that was a Roman numeral, bitch?
And aren't we talking about AI? Like, I don't understand. Why?
A1?
Did context clues not tell you it was AI?
Were you hungry?
And as the Secretary of the Department of Education, shouldn't you know better than anybody how to...
This is my point, Crissle.
Oh, it's bad over here. It's a clown car. We're not serious. We're not. This country's
I don't know what to do.
wreck. Yeah.
I don't know what else to do.
It's getting worse. Mm-hmm.
I think my time.
Yeah. It was quite crazy for me to be like with my friends in Vegas, having a great time, Thunder winning, like all of this. And then at the same time, we getting these news alerts like, bitch, enjoy your joy while you can, because it'll be gone in 2 to 4 weeks. Like, when Iran said the U.S. has started some shit and now we'll determine when and how we respond to it, I said, and when y'all do that, please just remember that New York literally just primaried Mamdani. Like, New York City, not with the Trump shit. Please understand. Like, it isn't me, doll. If y'all want to retaliate, I know his address. That's all I'm saying.
Me too.
That's all I'm saying. You don't have to find me, girl. Like,
girl, you know his address. Like, let's be clear. Just remember that we hate that bitch.
Yes. Well, speaking of giant man children who need to grow up, Draymond Green went on a podcast, which shout out to Tyler, the Creator, for saying it's too many podcasts. No shade. But all shade. Anyway, he went on the Pivot podcast and talked about that altercation with Jordan Poole back in the 2022-2023 season, where he very famously just sucker punched that nigga in the face during practice. And that leaked out. And so he talked about how after that happened, he just assumed that he was going to punch this nigga in the face and then everybody was going to go back to normal. And everybody was going to be chill and blow it off and it wasn't going to be no big deal. So he was like,
he's so stupid.
When Jordan Poole was like still having an attitude with me after, days or weeks, I was like, that made me realize, wow, this nigga not like me. Like, I'm 33, 34, 35. And I'm thinking, okay, shit like this happens. It's cool. We move on. And so when we couldn't, I was just like, oh, well, this nigga is nothing like me. And, and then I realized, you're right. He's not like me. He's not where I come from. He's not from where I'm from. And the things I went through, the shit I had to do growing up, he didn't have to come up like that. So he did wrap it up by saying, yes, people said, Draymond, you too goddamn old for this. And he was like,
yeah.
Everybody did say, Draymond, you've been in the league 9 fucking years. And he was like, yeah, but I'm still learning. And them lessons ultimately make me who I am to this day. And he did say, man, I fucked that up. Which, okay, yes, you did fuck that up. Jordan Poole left the Warriors after that season and is going on about his life. But this really stuck out to me because Draymond has been a menace behaviorally in the league for a while. This has been going on for a while. Well, so there's that. How deep in your own shit do you have to be to think you can sock somebody in their fucking face?
Great question.
And y'all just gonna be cool and move on, especially when you know that you're a giant hothead and a crash out. And if somebody has socked you in the face, if Jordan Poole
burn the stadium down.
If Jordan Poole had did that to you, not even somebody you admire or respect, somebody you clearly didn't give a fuck about or you thought was beneath you, like Jordan Poole. If that nigga had done it, please be fucking for real. Nobody thinks you would have just been like, oh, all right, cool, we move on. Right, no. You would have been arranging to have his car blown up, trying to go fuck his baby mama. Like it would have been scorched fucking earth. So there's so many things here, sir. You don't get to mistreat people and then expect them to turn around and act like everything is okay because you're now over it. That's not how that works. You fucked up in a fundamental way, a huge way. Jordan Poole was supposed to be the future of the Warriors. You know, Steph getting old. It's time to bring in the new talent, have them work with our vets, build them up to continue the Warriors. Like, you shat all over that because you, as a 34, 35-year-old man, still don't know how to regulate yourself. You've been in the league for 9, 10 years. You've made however many millions of dollars. You've claimed to be in therapy all this fucking time. And still, I don't even think it's the therapist. Maybe you need to start telling that therapist the whole fucking truth.
I'm just saying, like,
for 5 seconds, I forgot where I was at. You forgot where you were at for 5 seconds. Guess what the rest of us don't get to do when we're at work? Forget that we're at work. You haul off and punch a coworker, you're getting fired and possibly arrested. You don't get to do shit like that, nigga. Like, and oh well, you know, I'm still growing, I'm still learning. You're not 22.
Here's the thing, right? You're always growing and learning. But when you're not 22, don't nobody want to hear that.
That's literally it. Come on. We're all growing up. We're all still learning things. Nobody has learned everything there is to know. Hopefully, I continue to learn and change as I age. But the grace period for fucking with other people has expired because you're 35. That is... and it
I'm learning as an excuse doesn't work. For things like hitting someone. If you'd have called that nigga a bitch...
Sure.
He could still have a problem with, he could still not be over it when he see you again because you disrespected him.
Right.
You put hands on somebody and you thought they were just going to be like,
oh, okay.
Like no consequences.
All right, big bro.
I think
there's consequences. The consequences that I don't fuck with you and still don't and never will again.
And never will again.
It's nothing you can say or do to make that up to me, nigga. You fucked
You asked
up.
the perfect question. How deep in your own shit, in your own universe,
right,
make-believe world do you have to exist for you to think this is what's happening?
To think that you can do that and be like, all right, cool, we move on.
What?
Let's have niggas line up and slap you in your fucking face and see how quick
if you know you would not. Right.
So I just said, you know what? I try.
That's wild.
I really do try with Draymond Green. I really do. Especially because anytime somebody says they're in therapy, I want to give them the grace to learn, grow, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I want to give you that space. But you are still responsible and accountable for your behaviors. And sounds like Draymond Green still, because it took him way too long to get to the I fucked up. He went through all this.
It's true. That's true.
I'm 38. I'm still growing up. Nigga. No, nigga. You desperately have to learn how to feel something and not immediately react based off that feeling.
Especially with violence.
Especially with that.
You shouldn't immediately react with yelling or harsh language.
Especially at work.
Especially at work. Hitting people? It makes me think how many people you must have hit.
Yes.
And nothing was done about it.
Yes. And how many people felt coerced or like they had to accept your apology and pretend like everything was cool because you're Draymond Green, you're part of the big three, Steve Kerr and the Warriors not going to get rid of you. How many times have you been a menace to somebody who was showing up just to do their fucking job? And then made it seem like it was something wrong with them for not going along with your bullshit. Girl, no. Pack it up. That man was well within his rights to be like, fuck Draymond, and I ain't never gonna be cool with that nigga.
Past his rights. Absolutely.
I would have did the same thing. You damn right we not. And I could be from where you from. I could have grew up next door to you. I could have grew up in the same house as you, but I don't fucking act like that.
T.
I don't fucking act like that because I'm an adult.
And you hit the nail on the head with, bitch, tell the therapist the truth.
Tell that therapist the whole truth. Don't go in there telling that therapist half the story trying to make it seem like Jordan Poole really agitated you first. And he stuck his finger in your yogurt. And so you was like, nah, I'm getting my revenge. Like, no.
That nigga is a therapist, not a medium. They're not psychic, bitch.
They're not. I can't
They're working with
enough.
what you give them.
Yes. And it takes a while to know a client well enough to know when they're lying or not telling you the whole truth. And up until that point, like, and maybe even beyond that point, therapists can only treat you based off what you say. This is what we mean when we say therapy works as well as you work on it. Yeah. How much effort are you genuinely putting into growing up? Because it doesn't seem like much. And the way you acted last season, it still doesn't seem like much. Things are clearly winding down.
Oh yeah, I'm in therapy.
Sure.
Meanwhile, your therapy sessions have been months of this person looking at you like, and you looking back at them like,
I'm not seeing the problem.
Answering every question they have with one word.
Oh yeah, you got attitude.
I'm good.
Like the therapist made you beat her. Like this is
flat out lying.
Flat out lying. Telling half truths. All kind of bullshit. Go in there and tell whoever that is the whole fucking truth about how you act. Get into the shit. You have. What do you think
they are not?
They're not gonna whoop you. You're not.
They don't have any kind of obligation to try and pull it out of you either.
And they
have hundreds of other clients that they also have to work on. They're not gonna sit up here and beg you and bleed out for you to tell them what's actually going on so they can help. If you got to open your mouth and want to be helped.
Yes. If you don't want the help, if you are not invested in your own growth, you can go to therapy for decades and it won't make not one shred of it.
Literally decades.
That's why sometimes people be like,
this motherfucker just looking at you like, I don't even know why you still here.
The therapist is just like, I'm taking your copay every week, hoping that eventually one day you'll tell me the fucking truth. That eventually one day you will be real with me about what's really going on. Or the therapist will simply be like, you know what? I've worked with you for a few years. I don't think I'm the therapist who, yes, they're supposed to. Ethically, they're supposed to be like, I've been working with you all this time and you aren't improving. So I'm not the therapist for you. Let's find you somebody else. Because you're not, nothing's changing. Nothing's changing. Yeah. You coming in here every week, giving me your cash, and nothing's changing. I'm speaking, but the words are not landing, or they're not really applicable to what you're going through because you come in here saying the things you think you're supposed to say. Some of y'all actually go to therapy trying to look good in therapy. Nobody can help you if you're showing up like ain't nothing wrong. Go in there and be like,
otherwise, why are you here? Go to the Met Gala.
I feel like an earthworm swimming in a pile of turds this week because I have done some really terrible things that are outside of my character. The guilt is whooping my ass. The shame is whooping my ass. And I don't know how to, go in there and just, if you have to spit it out, just be real. We can't magically fix you. We don't know what's in your head.
And they also are not going to judge you if you're not implicating them or yourself in some sort of a crime. If you're not saying, I killed my wife last night, she's underneath the swing set.
Right.
They're not going to be like,
oh, okay, weirdo.
You're not going to tell them like, oh, I haven't seen my kid in 5 years and da-da-da. And they'll be like, how dare you get out? They're not like, they're going to.
Yes. Therapists are they're very prepared to help people who aren't showing up the way they want to or the way they're supposed to, because that's the fucking job.
That's what they do.
People who have their shit together and aren't hurting others and not hurting themselves and are happy don't need to come to therapy. That's not you, and you know that about you. So who are you really lying to?
Right.
I don't know why y'all do that. But please look at Draymond Green and say to yourself, I'm tired of wasting my copay. I'm not going to do this no more. Go in there and tell the truth. Because Draymond been talking about therapy for too fucking long to still be acting the way he act on the court.
It doesn't make sense.
It does not. Clean it up, Alexander.
Hitting niggas at 38 and then being like, oh, and what do you mean?
Stuff like that happen. We move on. We cool. You punched Steph Curry in the face. Did you? You punched LeBron? Or you punched somebody that you thought you could sun like that? You punched somebody you thought would have to just get over it because you're Draymond and he's some other player on the team. Somebody not as important.
I mean, furthermore, ain't no, shit like that happened and we move on. The fuck where? Sometimes younger men, when they are boys, like close friends, might fight and then get over it. Or two niggas, when they're young, might feud and fight and then get over it. Like, because you in school together or your friend. We coworkers. And I don't even know you,
I
nigga.
don't know. And I don't like you.
And I don't like you.
First impression isn't a great one.
And why would you think...
Let me tell you when we can just forget and move on. When it's like a one-off, everybody's hot, tired, hungry, your friend snaps out at you, or, little things. Not disrespect, not fuck you and your mama, but like you have a short tone of voice or, something like that because of extenuating circumstances. It's not a regular occurrence. That's when we can be like, you know what? I get it. I too get hangry.
Here,
but
Snickers.
But even in those situations, you have to apologize and be accountable. You can't just keep doing it and be like, oh, it's fine. So again, Draymond, I'm coming back. Draymond.
Exactly. Like, why would you? Oh my God.
And I know Draymond's therapist is not no regular BetterHelp therapist. Like, I know you got some $500 per session therapy.
But if if you're open and willing to go on a podcast and say that.
Talk about this. Yeah, not the first time.
Then imagine what the fuck you say to your therapist. You ain't telling that person nothing they can help you with.
Maybe you have in this offseason, since the Warriors were eliminated from the playoffs. Maybe you like, you know what?
Maybe this is the one.
Maybe Steph and Aisha sat you down and Riley had a little PowerPoint that said, you know what, Uncle Dre?
Yeah.
Daddy's trying to get one more ring before he retires, and you're really fucking it up. So if you could just act like a goddamn adult, because I bet you're not punching Jimmy fucking Butler in the face. I bet you're not doing that. Like, sometimes y'all know who you can try, or you thought you knew who you could try. And Jordan Poole said, bitch, not today. Don't let the light skin fool you. Not putting up with that monkey shit, nigga. Leave me the fuck alone.
Why would...
So anyway, that's my read for this week. And that will wrap up this week's episode of The Read. Thank you so much for tuning in. Find us on social media at This Is The Read. And thank you again. A massive thank you to Apple Podcasts for including us in their special 20-year anniversary. We are beyond honored to have been included in this. Of all the shows y'all could have pulled up, like...
That's so cool.
All the shows that y'all could have honored in this way. I just am so humbled. 20
There's
podcasts.
So many of them. I don't even want to think about it.
Of the millions of podcasts, y'all say, you know what? Them two, let's go ahead and be like,
still worth mentioning. And
it's really,
so sweet.
It is such an honor. So thank you again to Apple. Thank you to all of you who have been listening to the show, especially the day ones, and those of you who have spread the word about the show. It would not be what it is without you. So yeah, thank you so much. Anything else from you, K Fury, before we wrap up?
No, I think that was an excellent ending. Congratulations on your championship. Congratulations on your mayor.
Period.
And everyone out there, be good to yourselves. Take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.